So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm selling all my items through Facebook Marketplace. But before that, I want to share to you how I got started with it to give you a better insight. There was a lot of stuff from my grandmother's place that we really did not need. For example, teacups, tea sets, excess amount of plates, excess amount of bowls, a lot of kitchen utensils, some furniture that haven't been touched in the past 5-10 years. Because of that, we decided instead of throwing all these away and having all that furniture to waste, we decided to sell those to Facebook Marketplace. The reason why we did it is that people can, use these items that we didn't want, and therefore they could have a lot of value out of that, while we also have residual value by selling them and making money off of it. So for that reason, we decided to bring all those items that weren't needed from my grandmother's place and store it into my place. And my dad and I decided to organize everything. And then from that point, I want to share you my procedures that were taken. I'm currently organizing a lot of things that we need to get rid of, therefore we could decide which and how we're going to proceed with the next step. So the next step is to actually take the picture of the object that you want to sell into Facebook Marketplace. So when you're taking the picture, the first thing that you should keep in mind is the lighting. The lighting is very important as it ensures that the image looks sharp and clear, and in order to make sure the lighting is really good, you want to make sure you have some lamps or bright lights shining to the object, so then the image looks brighter and therefore it will look sharper. I find that if you don't have as good lighting, the image won't look as clear because there will be more graininess, or the object will look more blurry when you look at it through a phone, and the picture itself will not look as appeasing to others, and therefore people will think that the object is cheaper that way. So the second point is shot type. So the shot type is the object's position and size when you're looking at the actual photo itself. So there are three main types of shot types, which are close shot types, where if you want to put your phone close to the object and the object will become a lot bigger, then that will be good for a close shot type. There's also medium shot types where the image is essentially like medium sized and you're a little bit further away. And lastly, there's also far shot type where if you want to bring yourself further away. So right now, I'm going to be demonstrating how to create good listing that will entice a lot of people to buy your product. So the first thing is that you need to add all your photos. So you can go through here. I will select these three. So these are my 3 photos that I've taken for my teapot, for example. And then you see there's those 3 photos. Then the next thing is that you should look for the title. So the title is very important, as actually with anything, right? You need a title to capture people's attention. So you need a catchy title that would make sure that people want to see your item that you post on Facebook Marketplace. So for example, for here, I should write white traditional Chinese tea pot, and that will hopefully sound very interesting. The price maybe, let's just say $20. The category, typically they on your phone it already chooses your categories for you, but for this one I'll put as household, since it's kind of like kitchenware in a sense, and the condition is new because for this one it's actually new. And then the next part is the description. So the description is actually really important, as you want to have, just like the title, you want to also have a catchy description when you're creating your listing, and so then it'll incentivize more people. And the wording of how you describe your product is very important, because you want to make it sound like it is the best possible. So for example, for this one, I'll just write So now when I click next, basically it will obviously list in Facebook Marketplace, but you may also want to list in a lot of groups. So when you press check on all these groups, so I already added a bunch of this group for myself when I was previously selling a lot of items. But if you were very new to Facebook Marketplace, you will have to add the groups yourself. So this ensures that if you're adding all the groups, you would be able to reach out more people to see your listing. So there you have it, folks. This is how I created my listing, and then you're finally done.